He casually patted his boss's secretary on the shoulder in the office hallway, only to be caught red-handed by the boss himself. But instead of calling the cops, the boss publicly promised him a promotion and a raise, on one condition: he had to stay late that night to work overtime. Stunned, Tom quickly agreed. That one decision would haunt him for the rest of his life. Later that night, as Tom stepped out of the office in the early hours of the morning, he spotted a strange man. Terrified by what he saw, Tom hid behind a wall, trembling, until the man dragged a body away. Only then did Tom seize the chance to slip into the restroom. But the very next second, the security guard on patrol had already been killed. Then Tom heard faint footsteps approaching. Panicked, he shut the stall door, climbed onto the toilet, and crouched down. Moments later, the killer walked in, wiping blood off his face as he spoke to the dead guard.
How you doing in there, Barney?
When Tom looked down and saw the keys on the guard's body, he knew things were about to get worse. Thinking fast, he carefully jumped down, and just before the killer reached his stall, he slid into the one next door through the narrow gap. But before he could breathe a sigh of relief, a red laser beam suddenly lit up. It was about to expose him. With no choice, he timed his move perfectly, flushing the toilet at the exact same moment the killer stood up. The killer eventually left the restroom. After the footsteps faded away, Tom bolted out, only to bump straight into another coworker who had also stayed late. Tom quickly told him about the killer. Together, they ran to the elevator to escape, but found it shut down. They rushed to the emergency stairwell next, only to find it locked as well. With every exit blocked, they had no choice but to retreat back into the office. Tom told his coworker to use the computer to call for help while he went to grab his phone. But then, he froze. The killer was already walking straight toward them. Before they could shut down the computer, the killer stepped inside and noticed the glowing monitor. Slowly, he began moving toward the two men hiding under the desk.